Like, for what? There's literally no reason for this. What the heck? Also, you can't just commit crimes. Well, at least they had a doorbell camera, because I'm sure they turned that over to probably the police after that.
Don't get away.
Hey,
Why would you guys even do that? Y'all ain't
Mama.
got no respect for nobody. Why would you
listen, y'all. Okay, so I'm recording. They're saying that we're in front of their house. Hold on. They said we're in front of their house. It's my daddy's funeral, and they're over here recording us and arguing with us, and he do this all the time. Y'all see, this is not blocking their driveway at all. This is just some Karen racist.
Yeah, what the, and like, what's like one day, even if it was like inconveniencing you, what's one day when somebody's like experiencing something like that? You know what I mean? Like, there's just gotta be a line somewhere where we're just like, have a little compassion, a little understanding. You would think, apparently not.
This tenant and her kids wrote all over the walls and built an extra room in the garage.
All right, here we go, innovative. Some good drywall. All right, art, I like it.
It's giving very much PC, and I don't care about other people's stuff.
Very much pissy? Pissy? Like it smells pissy? Okay, so you're not supposed to do that, obviously. You're building another wall, building another room. What is this, a university campus? You can't do that, it's illegal. Very illegal.
Arrest!
George, you're not even a cop.
You're going to jail in Mexico.
George, you're not
going to jail in California. I suggest you move.
I'm whipping his ass right now. Hold up.
Get out of my state.
Look at him.
You better call the cops.
Call the cops for what?
Look, so you're my neighbor. Get the out of here.
I don't have to get the out for nobody.
Then you better get your act together. You got it?
George is going off. Wow, what the heck? Have you guys ever had a neighbor yell at you? I once had a neighbor who yelled at me. I had friends over and they were leaving at like 9. Like, it wasn't like a party, it was just like a hangout and they were leaving. And then we were just in the hallway as they walked to the elevator, just like saying bye, like love you, get home safe kind of thing. And this lady comes out and she starts yelling about how her cat has a heart condition. So like noise really bothers the cat. And like, lady, I'm sympathetic to your cat's heart condition, but like, we're just saying bye. You know? I'm like, if your cat can't handle people saying goodbye, then I don't think you should live in an apartment building. I think you should move to a farm or something. I don't know. Neighbors are weird. Neighbors are so weird. Tell me all your weird neighbor stories. I want to know. My neighbors now are quiet. I never see them.
When y'all got out of the car the other day, and my old man was right here, why was y'all being rude? Because that right there made him cry all motherfucking night.
Rude about what?
Laughing at him.
About what?
I don't know. Y'all were sitting, your old lady was sitting right here staring at him, and so were y'all's friends, and y'all were cracking up. When you came out, you looked at him too.
Oh, no, we just got
Well,
Now don't answer no stupid ass question.
That's not stupid. I'm just asking.
Well, shut up. Just
He
be quiet.
needs to leave. I asked a simple question.
Get the f out of the f***ing yard.
Come on, go.
Stop. Stop.
Babe, please come here. Just stop. I'm getting my ring. No, I'm getting my dog ring.
Go.
Oh my gosh. People are crying. Everyone's yelling. People are getting sprayed with water. What more could you want in a video? Although I kind of do agree with the guy, but like whoever he was with was about to explain the situation, and I think that should have happened. I think he should have let that happen. Not that like they need to explain themselves, because I don't think they do, but I think that like maybe the argument part could have been avoided if we just like understood where each other were coming from. Maybe. I have no idea. Honestly, who knows?
We've signed a year-long tenancy to live in a SH, so I'm guessing that's not a nice word. Yeah, this is, it's got a nice deck. It's got nice greenery. I mean, I'm looking at the glass half full here, you know? Okay. Yeah. This looks like every university apartment ever. Like, I don't get it. It's just kind of like what you get for what you pay. You know what I mean? Like, it looks, if this is a university town, spot on. Throw some posters of Van Halen or like Greta Van Fleet over top of the holes, you're good. Not bad. A couple DIYs, do it yourselves. You're gonna learn something at the same time. Handy with some tools. Maybe a walkthrough before you sign anything would be good.
Whenever we would step out of our house, the monkey noises would start. So racist, and it's disgusting. Like, I don't even know how else to explain it.
Janique Martinez recorded those sounds coming from her neighbor's house with her cell phone. She says it shows her Salem Lakes neighbor using speakers to play monkey noises when her family's outside.
It's just him. He finds a way to antagonize people and does it so passively aggressively.
She says it's not just her family getting the not so silent treatment.
He has played music to taunt the entire cul-de-sac.
What the fuck? Oh my god. I hate that anyone would ever have to deal with that. But if like I was ever in that scenario, if that was my family, I would just team up with everyone else on the block and just find some way to be the most annoying neighborhood that that person could possibly live in. Like just find a way to torment them so much that they have absolutely no choice but to leave. Just one up them. Just cause like no one else in their right mind would be on that guy's side. What a terrible, horrible person. I hated every single thing about that. If there's any like follow-up to what happened, can you guys let me know? I'm really invested in this story now. I hope like they all took up drum lessons or something and like they all gotta go one at a time. So this guy just constantly has like drumming or something annoying going on. Oh my god, I would look up so many things about laws. I would be like, how far can I go without breaking the law so that I don't get in trouble, but to be the biggest possible inconvenience to this human that I can be. Let's plan something. Let's get together, guys. Let's do something. Oh god.
No, because you have admitted to harassing. You have admitted to harassing me, and that's not okay. So I the police. What'd you call me?
I caught you.
Okay. Okay. That's great. It doesn't matter.
Man, I don't know how you just like walk by somebody like that. Like clearly like him and that lady know each other or whatever. I don't know if they're like together or anything. I could not have just walked past her while she's doing and saying things like that.
So the tenants here decided to rip out all of the cabinets. They stole all of the appliances.
All the shims too?
They even took the countertops, electrical.
Countertops? Starting
Not their house though, so they don't care.
Was that like metal sheeting on the windows though? Yeah, you can't steal. Also, you can't steal like the sinks and the countertops and stuff. Where are you gonna take those? You can't just sell counters. If you were a cabinet maker, I used to be a cabinet maker. That's why I said shims. Or those carpenters out there. That's why I don't do it anymore. They all fell.
This guy has threatened every contractor and delivery person working on the neighboring house. Stands up on this mound and yells threats and racial slurs.
Shut up!
You want the picture here? I can take it too.
Do it!
Here.
Yeah!
Here. You.
What do you like me or something?
Yeah, come here. Here, you're like in your mouth.
Yeah, put it in my mouth.
You, buddy.
Yeah.
Get your ass.
I think you're obsessed with boys. Stop fucking bothering us. We're trying to get some fucking work done. Nobody's bothering you. Get in your house.
Oh my god. First of all, this guy clearly has nothing better to do, but I like that this entire video is just two dudes just far away from each other yelling at each other. Like, what the hell? Oh my god, guys, I hope that none of you live next to any of these people, because what an absolute nightmare that would be. I hope that all of your neighbors are kind and respectful and they bring you muffins when you move into the neighborhood or whatever. You know, that neighborly stuff.
This is my landlord.
Oh no, what's he doing? Oh, he's smelling the pillow?
I was away for a couple days. What the heck is he doing?
That's so invasion of privacy, that's terrible. Don't smell someone's pillows. Yo, get out of the bed. That's it? He's just like, alright. Uh-oh. Oh, he's moving quick, yeah. Oh, hey, I was just looking at the, outlet there, just making sure it has electricity in it. Don't smell someone's clothes, don't smell anybody's anything. You know what I mean? Like, that's gross. That's really creepy. Why tuck your shirt in too? You know what I mean? If you're gonna be gross, just be a gross person. Don't have the illusion that you're a responsible, you know, early riser. I don't like this at all. That's creepy, really creepy. Imagine coming home and your bed's all weird, it's all different. You're like, well, I don't own a pet, so nothing Who was in my bed? Scammed us, the entire house, and then she moved her things in. Illegally lived up there. Okay, in the attic. That's terrifying. All right, that's it. Sweet. Yeah, I mean, that's not fair at all. You gotta be paying rent. If you're using some of the house, there's some sort of agreement financially there. You know, you can't just be like, you pay everything, but I get the kitchen. That's also very scary. Living in the attic, you're just like doing homework, just like, here. Here's something upstairs? That's terrifying.
Hello? What's going on? This kind of sucks, dude. It kind of sucks. Now, I don't understand your childish need for fucking attention all the time. I don't. Celebrating every calendar holiday for
I need to see more of that Ring doorbell footage. Oh my gosh. Is there music playing? That's my only question. Is the music just for the TikTok, or does it play out with the imagery? Because if the music plays, I kind of agree with the angry neighbor, I'm not gonna lie. But if it's just like lights and stuff, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, you know? I don't agree about like going about it that aggressively, but yeah, I don't think I wanna live next to either one of those people, to be completely honest with you. They both seem less than desirable.
Leave my house for my kids to play. They can't play in the road because she stops them and puts violations on my door. I can't have a dog that barks. I can't have a dog that whines, but all these other people have dogs and they bark, and you can't even walk down the street without them barking your head off out of their own house. But my dog can't make a noise?
Dogs bark. Like, I hate people who are like, tell your dog to stop doing what dogs do.
Your dog was on the back step barking and it tore up.
And yet now you're telling me I have more trash on my... I have no tools in my porch, but look at Bruce's. Bruce has a bike. Why is he allowed? Why are they allowed a moped on their porch when I can't have bikes for my children? I'm only allowed two. I have 4 kids. I have 4 kids, but I can only have 2 bikes.
Be a police officer. If you're gonna be a Karen, you could also be a police officer. Help people out, see what people are doing. If you're an involved person and like getting involved in people's stuff, sticking your nose in people's business, tell them what they should and shouldn't do, read the law book, read the code book, and then try and do that. Try and do some good. I can just tell by the stance alone that she said something that is mean. She's saying I would be very annoyed too. Dogs bark, kids ride bikes. Like, I don't understand, what's the problem? Oh yeah, a little snooping around, eh? What's under there? Where's the Fruit Loops? You know? Threw my belongings in my flat while I'm at work. All right, definitely the UK. The freezer, or the ice box. The ice box, she's gone through my ice box. There we are. What are you gonna steal in there? There's nothing. Is that a microwave? Maybe she smells something good cooking. Yeah, don't go rummaging. You rummage through some stuff, you're gonna find some stuff, you know what I mean? Always leave a note, just says, caught ya. And then you open it, you're like, oh. No, I didn't see what's in there. Don't wanna go through people's sock drawers or things in their rooms, you know what I mean? You never know what you're gonna find. You should best not to snoop. Don't snoop.
The eviction appears to be going to plan, but the women are in shock.
I stay here, in the street.
That's sad, there's nowhere to go.
Of this house. Because I don't have another... nothing.
Give him a chance. I don't even know what to say on that one.
Known to the team, the woman on the phone has changed her mind about leaving.
No one else goes in there.
And she asks the other women to do the same.
Just pull
the
up a chair.
woman who started the sit-in also leaves of her own accord.
There's only one left in here now, and I just shut the door.
See, this seems like a show I'd watch, first off. I love the narration. And we're outside. Tracy's gone outside, and the camera crew's run down the street after her. It's like, I love it. This is the difficult decision. You have to pay your rent, but like, you gotta give people places to live. We also need to come together as a community and get some more shelters going, 100%. I'm down for that.
No, when you give somebody 24 hours notice and get a response, you have not done that to anyone.
Landlord.
You have, exactly, you have not
agreement.
given anyone 24 hours notice. You texted at 2 o'clock. It is now 3. You don't get to decide when you get to show up for an inspection that is not even necessary. We are leaving on the 31st. And until then, whatever you guys have decided can be done. can be done, but you do not get to open my front door when I'm a woman home alone. And open my front door, Christian.
Yeah, Christian shouldn't be doing that. Christian should be emailing, waiting for a response. Yeah, you can't just be walking into people's houses. That's snooping, that's stealing, that's breaking and entering. I was seeing an apartment once at a university, this guy opened the door and the guy was sleeping in there. And he's like, this is your room. Do you like it? And I was like, does it come with the guy sleeping in there? Because if he's cool to move out, I'm cool to move in, you know? I don't like when they do that. It's not very fair. Feels like you don't own the place all of a sudden. Trying to make it your own, you know?
You can't evict me for not paying rent. Housing's a human right.
He doesn't know what I know. Watch this.
Hey!
Yeah, turning off the water and the lights, that's not usually good. You know what I mean? If you can't, you gotta pay your rent. Unfortunately, you have to pay to live there.
Hey! He doesn't know what I know. Watch this. Just because I stopped paying doesn't mean you can stop your services. That's a constructive eviction. I'm suing.
I knew I shouldn't have rushed into becoming a landlord without learning by following two guys take on real estate here and on YouTube.
Okay, that's helpful. That's good. He's playing both roles, it looks like. That's good. One man in his time plays many parts. You get paid, you have to give the services. You know what I mean? Electricity, heat, so on. It's good to stay informed. Good to stay informed. Too many people out there have no windows. You know what I mean? These university houses are riddled with holes and unsafe stuff, bugs. You know what I mean? You gotta know your rights. You gotta read some stuff. Read it over before you sign. You know what I mean?
What on earth did I just watch? Oh my gosh. I would have done the same thing. I also would have videotaped. What else can you do in that situation other than bear witness to what in the world is going on? I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that one. Oh, jeez Louise.
Signs that you have a slumlord. Secret holes in the walls, exposed wiring, the light that does absolutely nothing, the fireplace that doesn't work, the landlord special all over everything, the laundry room covered in what I can only hope is pee, whatever this is hiding down here,
it's a free allergy.
and the doors that never
I don't get
close.
it. This person seems upset by what they're seeing. These are all great. You have a fireplace in your place? That's awesome. I mean, it doesn't work. That sucks. The light on and off. I mean, these walkthroughs are crucial. Get the landlords to click the lights on. I'm like, oh, do you mind clicking the light on for me? And they're like, oh, it doesn't work. I'm like, might need to get that fixed before I move in then. Holes in walls, there's holes in walls. Drywall is not the most secure type O wall. It's gonna have some holes and chips in it. That needs some floorboard, a little bit of DAP there. Put some duct tape on that wall. Easy, call it a day. That's awful. I hope they're not bugs. Oh gosh, I'm itchy. Tenant evicted after 25 years. All right, 25 years of paying your rent, it's good stuff. Oh no, is that mold? I'm itchy watching that. Is that spore mold? You're just breathing that in for 25 years and you're alive? That's a superhuman, that's an X-Men. We need to find him.
So I'm out here at the 32 unit where we finally were able to evict a tenant that has not been paying rent for 8+ months, and he's left this place a complete mess.
8 months? Ooh, roaches. Okay. Ooh, we gotta get the food off the floor. That's number one.
All over here.
I've lived in some places with roaches. I've lived in 3 places with roaches off the top of my head right now. I swear to God. They're okay. They don't bite. Spiders are worse. What would you have, a house infested with roaches or a house infested with arachnids? Easy. Okay, that's a lot of fruit flies. I put the bananas in the microwave. They never get them. They haven't figured that one out yet. You gotta pay your rent. Like, why are people not paying rent? 2 days after, you know what I mean? Email, hi, just a nice email. Hello, this is the landlord. Did you forget something? End of the month, first and last, that's why they get it right off the bat.
Why are you yelling? Because this is not what I expected of you.
Okay.
This is pretty intense.
Oh, she's getting really defensive because she's wrong. I love it. This is great. You know what this is called? Caught red-handed. That's what it's called.
What's intense about
I just don't think.
Take a picture.
I think it's really inappropriate that you're looking through all our stuff.
It fell over.
Did not
okay,
fall
I'm
over.
moving this
That's
over
really
here.
inappropriate.
You can see it's falling over.
Jeez Louise.
I'm
Like,
not going through your stuff. It fell over,
That's good.
and I'm
Just
trying
stay
to
calm.
repair
No
this
swearing.
and move
Perfect.
that chair that's in that doorway. It won't come through.
I really wish you would stop yelling at me right now.
If you're not gonna do the laundry, don't go through my laundry. If you're touching my laundry, smelling my socks, moving things, throw a load in. You know what I mean? Help me out. That's it's always the people getting really loud or getting really defensive that are wrong. You know what I mean? It fell. What do you mean? You shouldn't be doing this. It's like, it's a book. I read books. That's a book. Why wouldn't I have that? Strange. Can be a little entitled. They think I understand it's their space, but it's a shared space. It's a shared, paid-for space. Oh no, what a mess. That's a hoarder house right there. All right, dude, this is TLC Hoarders. This is my favorite show ever. Channel 47. I'd sit up with my mom, get a big bowl of popcorn, and watch Hoarders for like 13 hours on reruns. This is awesome. This is terrible. You need a shovel to get all that. Or a dump truck. How do you have this much stuff anyway? That's too much. You need to watch some hoarding, some folding, some shows. What's that show? Oh, it's Marie Kelly, I think it's on Netflix. It's Organization. Lots out there. There's lots to choose from. Here we go.
Worked so hard to build this house only for scumbag renters to not pay rent for the past 4 months, and the Ontario Landlord Tenant Board is backed up 6 months.
Gotta pay rent. End of the month. 2 days before, that's when my heart starts getting beaten fast. I know rent's coming up. Ooh, gotta switch some numbers over. There we go. Gotta pay rent. It's part of the agreement. Hey, can I live here? Yeah, it costs you though. All right, I'll pay the cost to live here. Deal. How do they evict you nowadays? They call the cops, they come in, kick down a door.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Go home, girl. Oh my god. You're gonna lose that battle. Okay, now I think maybe we should call somebody.
The slip.
Yeah.
Just like, why? Why do people feel the need to get involved with other people for no reason? Just carry on, keep driving. If you just moved on, you wouldn't have been sprayed by a sprinkler. Now you have to get back in your car soaking wet like you just jumped in the lake. There are consequences for your actions. Now your seat's gonna be all wet.
Access for mount.
I understand you do.
When does it appear and get evicted?
So
That's
on this episode of Cops.
Okay. It's harassment.
Well, the way I look at it, I don't see a camera pointed at your group. I see
That
a camera
one
that is
was.
pointed right here, and I see a camera that is pointed straight
That's
down.
good. That loud bird, it sounds Canadian too. Just like so loud. It's like 6 a.m. You're just like, wah, 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 wah. That's terrible.
And what's this
That's a
right
loud
now?
bird. That's the loudest bird I've ever heard in my life.
All day long. Watch YouTube. Tons of it happens. There's nothing I can do about that when you're recording it. Just like I have a recorder on, I have a camera in that car, I have a camera in that car. Because everything comes down to cameras today.
He said down here. He said, this sounds Canadian for sure.
Probably just wear it. These violations, film it.
I don't know what really is going on here. Looks like a nice property. It looks like Barrie. That's my best guess there. Innisville House, you know, somewhere up there. Okay, just a good conversation. You gotta work it out. You gotta work these agreements out with your landlord. If you're making an income, you gotta pay for the electricity, you gotta pay for the lights, you gotta pay for where you're staying. Nothing's free.
Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Investor Morning. We're at the complex, a 7-unit rental property where 200 to 300 tires were dropped off in the backyard of one of the units the other day. Now, we called the police to make sure they weren't stolen. The police showed up, said, hey, they're not stolen. However, a tire store was just evicted. Now we have one tenant in there who we are trying to evict as well for not paying rent.
Caught red-handed. Maybe they were stealing the tires. Maybe they were buying the tires and then they were gonna start their own startup business. I'm down for that. Small businesses?
For 4 months.
Oh,
and the police confirmed, yes,
like
that is
you're making
the
yourself
tenant
a
who dropped the
go-kart
tires
park.
off because their tire store was evicted. And later that
And some kegs quickly went by and I see a bunch of kegs.
We know each other. One to pay rent, one to tell us, hey, we can't get rental assistance because our tire store was evicted. And this, we think, may or may not be the tire store based on the police description and the hundreds and thousands of tires in the yard.
Sometimes you need room to start said businesses. You know, you need the backyard. That's a big, beautiful garage. I feel like you could just get about half those tires in there nice and neat up against the wall. Canadian Tire commercial style. Looks like they're starting a go-kart park in the back. Like that would be like the best startup. You know what I mean? Instead of like, we're gonna start a tire store. I'd be like, ever thought about the go-kart industry, Frank? You know what I mean? I feel like that's just the start of a movie right there. And then he has the best outdoor track in his backyard. All around the world, just travel to. Then you can pay rent. Then you can own the whole property and pay rent, you know? Everything's fair, legalities, money. I love it. Me buying rental properties thinking I'm such a boss and never gonna have issues, okay? And then have a tenant that isn't paid rent for 5 months, okay. You gotta pay your rent on time. It's monthly. I've had friends who are like, yeah, I haven't paid my rent in like 4 months. I'm like, how do you have a place to live then? I don't know, maybe my parents scared us growing up, but they're like, if you don't pay your rent by that last day, they steal your food. They steal you. I'm like, what? Turn the lights off, you don't have a place, you like all your stuff is like packed, like folded on the curb all of a sudden. You're like, how does this, what? This is a leap year. It's the 31st? That was the 1st. Oh gosh, is that bugs? Ooh, okay. Clean it up or burn the whole house down. I'm already down for burning the whole house down. A controlled fire from a distance, some marshmallows, bugs are dead, everyone's happy. It's gotta go. Gasoline? That looks like that house that I used to, I worked for a cleanup industry, or a junk place. And I used to go into some bug-ridden houses like that. Big hoarder houses. Light it up, you know, make a Guy Fawkes night of it. Clean it all up, get some old clothes in there, you know, Goodwill doesn't want them, be like, throw them on the bonfire. Have a big town bonfire. It's community, it's getting close to each other. It's way too much bugs, way too much. Ooh, itchy, itchy, itchies. All right. Thank you, Chris. Thanks for letting me rant.